Hi everybody, it's Tony with Big T Bariatric, and I'm back at you with another video today. It is Sunday, December 4th, and I hope you're having a great weekend so far. Today what I want to talk about is the pre-op diet. If you're thinking about getting weight loss surgery, then you're going to have to come face to face with the pre-op diet at some point. My doctor expected me to go on this diet 2 weeks before my surgery date, and then the 2 days before my surgery I was on a strict clear liquid diet. Your doctor may vary. He or she may put you on this diet a month before your surgery, maybe a week before your surgery. It all depends. So you're gonna have to speak with your surgeon and your nutritionist beforehand to work all that out. If you're not trying to get weight loss surgery and you want to try to lose weight on your own, this diet can help you out big time, and I'm going to talk about how here in a minute. But first, why do you need to go on this pre-op diet? Before surgery, your doctor is going to be concerned about the size of your liver. If you are morbidly obese, the odds of you having a fatty liver is very high. And the reason is because your liver stores fat before any other part of your body. Before it stores inside your abdomen, before it stores on your arms and your legs or anywhere else, it stores in your liver first. And so, of course, as you get bigger and bigger and bigger, your liver stores more and more fat and it gets bigger. Naturally, your liver overlaps your stomach even without being overweight. So that's a natural thing that if your doctor had to do surgery on a normal person's body, they would have to somehow lift the liver and maybe move it over a little bit in order to get in there. But if your liver is abnormally large due to obesity, it's an even bigger problem. And there's many people who have their surgery canceled because their liver is so big that the surgeon cannot get in there and do the surgery safely. And so they're going to put you on a diet to lose a lot of weight quickly through a pre-op diet. So that's the main reason why. And of course the other reason why is to, try to lose as much weight as possible before your surgery date. The less you weigh, the more successful your surgery is going to be, and a lot less the risks are going to be. So how is this diet going to be good for people who maybe just want to lose weight, who maybe aren't thinking about weight loss surgery? Well, because it works so well to help you lose a lot of weight really quickly, it'll help you even if you're not thinking about getting surgery. Like, I was on this diet 3 months before my surgery, and the way that happened is just talking with my nutritionist. Like I told you guys before, if you watch some of my earlier videos, like, she wanted me to start off very slow, and so she helped me learn about different foods, how to make certain changes in my diet, and that's how we started. The very first month, she didn't put me on a strict diet. She didn't even give me a calorie amount that she wanted me to reach. She was telling me to make better decisions. And so we went through all the things that I would eat throughout the week, every single day. All right, what would you eat for breakfast? What would you eat for lunch? What would your snacks look like? What would you eat for dinner? Stuff like that. And so I would tell her, and she would say, okay, make this transition. Instead of eating this, eat this. And so we started off making some small changes before we got into calories, before we got into how many carbs I could have, before we got into how much protein I should have. It started out just talking about how I can make different changes in my diet. And then as we got into it and she felt that I was ready and I was losing some weight because I was making better decisions, I actually felt that the best option for me was to jump into the pre-op diet 3 months, not 2 weeks, but 3 months before, because I wanted to lose as much weight as possible. My doctor wanted me to get under 600 pounds before I could have surgery. And if you remember, I started at 671. So I did lose a good 10-20 pounds at first before I started the pre-op diet. But I said, you know what, I want to get the surgery within 6 months, because my insurance company required me to have a successful record of dieting for 6 months before I get the weight loss surgery, before they would pay for it. So I decided to jump into the pre-op diet to lose a lot of the weight really quickly. I didn't want to wait too long, and guess what? It worked really well. I lost over 100 pounds doing the pre-op diet beforehand. And so it really, really works. It really helps you out. And the reason why I highly recommend the pre-op diet, even if you're not getting surgery, is because of how it's structured. If you saw my video yesterday, I talked about how to reduce your appetite naturally. And one of the ways I talked about it is to eat more frequently. Eat 6 meals per day right around there, and have smaller meals per day. And because you're eating throughout the day, you're going to be less hungry, and at some point you're going to gain more energy. You're going to lose weight really quickly. Your metabolism is going to be fired up throughout the day. Instead of having your blood sugar go up and down and crashing, and you're just having a difficult time with it because you're eating larger meals at different times. Eating 6 meals a day, your metabolism stays revved up throughout the day, and you're just doing really, really well. So I'm going to share on the screen what the pre-op diet looks like, and I have my booklet right here that I'm going to read from as I share it on the video screen so you can look at it. But it is this is showing 6 meals per day. So at 8 a.m. is 1 meal replacement drink. So for me, that was my Ensure Max Protein. Those are really good. They're 150 calories per drink. It's 30 grams of protein. So that was a very good shake for me. There are many different types of shakes, and examples include, and it's written here on my sheet, high protein Slim Fast, low carbohydrate Slim Fast, no added sugar Carnation Instant Breakfast, Atkins Advantage drink, sorry about that, or other comparable meal replacements. So they have Premier Protein. There's all kinds of different protein shakes out there that you can drink. They have to be very, very low sugar. And the reason why I chose the Ensure Max Protein is because I liked those. They tasted really great, and they only have 1 gram of sugar per bottle. So that's why I chose those. You need to choose something similar to that, and that's going to be your breakfast. You're going to have that at 8 a.m. At 10 a.m. you're going to have 1 cup of light yogurt. I really got into the Light and Fit, the Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt. They have a lot of good flavors, and so I'd have one of those at 10 a.m. And then at 12 noon, it's 1 meal replacement drink. So you're going to have another shake at noon for lunch. And then at 2 p.m., you're going to have a half a cup of canned peaches. I didn't do this step. I don't know why. I just skipped it. I felt I was doing good just with 1 meal replacement drink and a yogurt, and then another meal replacement drink. And then maybe I'd have another yogurt instead of the peaches. I felt that was good, and it worked well for me. So at 4 o'clock, pretty much for dinner, you'd have 1 meal replacement drink. So you're going to have 3 of those per day. I only had 2 per day. They were kind of expensive for me. I didn't really think that I needed 3 drinks per day, so I had 2 per day. And then at 7 p.m. for dinner, I had 1 frozen entree, which for me was Lean Cuisine. I really enjoyed Lean Cuisine. I thought they were tasty. They were very small. They were portionally controlled, but they had a variety of flavors out there. They had pizza. They had shrimp scampi, pastas. One of my favorites was chicken parmesan. They have macaroni and cheese. They have a bunch of different comfort foods and a variety of different foods. Mashed potatoes with meatloaf, Salisbury steak. Like, they had all kinds of different kinds. But they listed examples of frozen entrees that you could have, such as Healthy Choice, South Beach, or Smart One, which is Weight Watchers. So any kind of healthy frozen dinner section out there is really good, and those are about 300 calories per dinner. At least most of the Lean Cuisines were between 300 and 350 calories. And then 1 cup salad with 1 tablespoon light dressing. So if you don't want to eat your canned peaches at 2 o'clock, maybe you have them after dinner. But the goal is not to eat after 7 o'clock. So once you hit 7 o'clock and it's dinner time and you have your frozen entree, you can have a cup of salad with a tablespoon of light dressing with that. That should fill you up. And so what you're doing is you're eating throughout the day. You're eating every 2 hours. It tricks your body into thinking you're eating a lot of food when you're not. And eventually, after a few days, you get into it, you feel really, really good, and you really lose a lot of weight. In fact, I was losing so much weight, and I'm not saying you have to do this, but you're losing so much weight that if you decide that you want to have a cheat meal, not a cheat day, you should still do well throughout the day. But if you want to have a cheat meal, and you want to order out, you want to eat something, you can do that. Like, there was a lot of Fridays or a lot of Saturdays when I would still order out. I would still have some of the things that I knew I wouldn't be able to eat after surgery. So, that's one of the things. It's called Last Supper syndrome, that you're going to think, oh man, I can't have pizza again, I can't have this again, I can't have that again. And so you're going to want to order out some things that you're not going to have later on after surgery. So it's okay to still have those, just once a week. Reward yourself for doing well. You're going to lose a lot of weight on this diet. I was losing almost 1 pound to 2 pounds per day doing this, and it worked out really great. So it also says you may consume all the water and non-calorie beverages that you want. Yes, you can have Coke Zero. Yes, you can have Diet Coke. You can have the diet sodas. You can have the Crystal Light in your water. You can have all those things as part of your diet. I'm flipping this over. Once you get onto the clear liquid stage, that's 48 hours before your surgery. Clear liquids include juices, sugar-free apple, grape, white grape, or light cranberry juices. You could have broth, chicken or beef broth. You can have water. You can have tea. You can have Crystal Light or comparable product like Mio or things like that. You can have unflavored Undri, which I guess is some kind of a protein drink maybe. I'm not sure. I've never heard of that. You could have Jello. You can have Kool-Aid, sugar-free of course, sugar-free popsicles, and Isopure. So that is what your clear liquid diet is going to look like 2 days before your surgery. So anyways, if you're just trying to lose weight, regardless of if you need weight loss surgery or not, that's really going to help you out. If you're thinking of what you can eat for 6 meals a day because you want to go on a diet and you think you could do it on your own, do that. Drink the protein shakes at least for 3 of your meals. And then in between, substitute with a snack. Substitute with a yogurt. Substitute with something that's going to help you get through the day. The Dannon Light and Fit worked great. They're high protein. It's great Greek yogurt. It's thick enough that it would sort of coat my stomach and not make me hungry all the time. Just make better decisions as you go along, and you will definitely start dropping weight really, really quickly. And I felt the diet was easy to follow. Like, it wasn't that difficult. After you get through the first few days, your body's going to protest against it, and you still allow yourself that cheat meal. Again, meal, not a cheat day where you're going overboard for an entire day. One cheat meal once a week is not going to harm your diet. That is, as long as you can wake up the next day and continue on your diet and not have to give in again and again and find yourself in a cycle of abusing yourself by continuing to go back and eating the way that you were. So it's sustainable. You lose a lot of weight really quickly. You lose a lot of water weight. Your liver starts to heal up, and it's just great all around. So that's my video for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. If you have a moment, please leave a comment. Please leave a like. Please share this video. Maybe even subscribe if you haven't done so yet. If you have any other questions or topics that you would like me to cover about weight loss surgery, please leave them below and I'll definitely make a video for you and answer the best way I can. The whole goal of this channel is to help you lose weight whether or not you're going through the surgery process or not, and to share my experience and my journey with you guys. So again, I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys later. God bless you.